shit. See me moving, yeah, I glow up. Every time I show up, I can flip my switch out. They act like they know us, but they ain't no dog, I'm big dog. Asking if it's still a flex. Say they better go ask Booyah. Never think I'm gon' check. Better pull up like woo. Come to place and I'm the best. I ain't worried about none who y'all. 24, no rest. Stand on business, I'm too tall. Thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip attack. On the internet, we only do that. See, I've been a threat, and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way, I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts, I've been through that. See you SOS. SOS, SOS. See you SOS. Need a life vest, need no mic check. SOS, SOS, SOS. See you SOS. We don't talk checks, we get to it. All in for the jackpot. Every time I want the last shot. Championship ring. Rank started from a mascot. Went to Rollies from a G-Shock. Brand new kettle, no teapot. You should know I don't play. Go sicko mode like I'm T-Scott. Eagle vision from the treetops. Went to image from a green dot. Never had no limit, but I had some Reeboks. Keep it humble, but the fees not. In the game, no free spots. But I earn what's mine. Nothing less, I'ma shine. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip attack. On the internet, we only do that. See, I've been a threat, and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way, I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts, I've been through that. See you SOS. SOS, SOS. See you SOS. Need a life vest, need no mic check. SOS, SOS, SOS. See you SOS. We don't talk checks, we get to it. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came out the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came out the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun of 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. And for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in.
Good morning all, and happy, what month is it? October, yes. Just making sure. I was about to say November, but welcome. Hope everyone is well, hope everyone is doing good. And yes, quarter 4 here, new quarter, new opportunity, and start off with a bang here. So see what we got going on in the charts here, run down the a monthly candle as well since that closed yesterday. Interesting close, of course, but we're going to cover all of that, update you guys on everything, what's going on here. So let's have a look here. Start off with news. So today is going to be Tuesday the 1st here. So in terms of news, we have a little bit of jolts later on for the USD. Euro news a little bit, core CPI as well. In terms of everything else, is pretty clean for London session. Nothing much we have to worry about for London session. Mainly looking at, Phil is speaking a little bit later, but that's not till late. NY a bit after NYSE open. Otherwise, really looking at jolts basically and PMI here for, and it's just manufacturing PMI. So yeah, mainly jolts to be honest. So coming back at the markets here, let's have a look at what GJ has done on a monthly time frame. Very interesting close monthly time frame. We've actually closed bullish, so that is extremely interesting. We basically have had a retest here, closing bullish here. Do we want to fill some of this monthly wick? It is possible at some point during this month if we want to make potentially a higher low to continue up. At the moment, it looks like we do want to fill this wick here. So it doesn't look, too bearish at the moment. Obviously, weekly candle hasn't closed. We started the week yesterday. So nothing new in terms of that, but yeah, interesting monthly candle close, basically a doji close / bullish, indicating there's no real continuation or heavy signs of continuation down until proven otherwise, nor is there, if you look at it, double rejection wick from the bottom, it actually gives more bullish pressure, especially with what happened with the elections in Japan. This is giving us an idea that there could potentially be that yen weakness come back into the market, because there's the guy, basically the new PM was like, hey, we're not really wanting to increase interest rates fast. We want to be accommodative to the economy. So, we might slip back into that. And start to retrace all of this move. Is a very big potential here. So coming back on daily time frame closing nicely bullish, creating a higher low, working towards our daily resistance as max target for today. Now, I have marked this previous rejection highs. We've seen a lot of rejections come from this high zone here, and this is just a cautionary zone that I'm looking at here. If not, we should be able to extend. 4-hour moved very beautifully yesterday from this beautiful liquidity grab from the lows here back up to the highs here. Pretty nice straightforward move here, and very clean to see. Again, we're coming towards those highs. That's why I've marked this, as it's just a zone I want to be watching here and being cautious of in terms of having higher time frame awareness, right? It's not really something we have on the lower time frame, but what you have to understand is this move came from news here. So yes, we can use it as an LTA, but we have to consider price action before that. The reason being is because that move didn't care about any sort of support or resistances. It just went straight through. So now we might. This might be a zone where we respect. So have to keep an eye on these rejection zones here. Getting above there could mean continuation. Today is only a day looking for continuation. Hopefully we do have some juice to continue for more of the day here. Would be amazing to see. We kind of don't want to see any changes of structure here. Be great to see 15-minute structure respected. At least this structure here respected to continue up. Again, any closes above here, pretty clean, man. Even if we're looking at previous price action, pretty clean for upside here. So that's essentially what I'd be looking for, is upside continuation on GJ today, and keep it clean and simple like that. I wouldn't really make it rocket science today, just looking for continuation and leave it up to the charts if it wants to do it or not. If price decides to reverse right from here, well, it's possible, but I'm not going to sell, as we've not really reached anything major. We haven't tapped that 4-hour yet, nor have we changed 1-hour structure, nor have we done anything that suggests that I should be looking for sells at the moment right now. Unless this 4-hour candle closes bearish, New York selling options can be something that you could be looking at, but in the time being, sells just don't make sense right now. It doesn't make sense right now, nor is it something I believe should be in the question. So moving on to GU here. GU as well, stuck inside of this range we've been having here. See how the monthly candle closed here on GU. You can see monthly candle still closing bullish here, leaving a slight rejection wick, but can give us a wick fill here and potential continuation to that 1.35. So obviously a good monthly close. That's a weekly, sorry. Good monthly close. Same as the weekly, but good monthly close here on on this on GU here. So potentially that 1.35 by this month is definitely possible here, especially if we do start to break the monthly high. We respect this monthly high. It's going to be hard for us to continue. That's kind of common sense. It's kind of like me saying you cannot walk forward without walking forward, right? So same kind of concept with that. So previous daily closed doji, nothing really happened. We're stuck inside of this daily range. Bring back drawings. This is all the same here, stuck inside of this daily range right now. So doji candle, 4-hour candle is closing bullish here, but you know, we are in this messy range. So ideally we leave the range. This is where our best options are going to come if we leave this type of range. In terms of trading inside of the range here, if we have a look here what's going on, kind of tapping into this 4-hour. We do have another 4-hour here that I do want to mark. Let me mark that. 4-hour resistance, text. There we go. So looking at that 1-hour time frame has that similar thing there. 30-minute time frame has a resistance here. 50-minute, yeah. So GU is looking a little bit messier than most pairs out there right now. We do have a lot of resistances here and stuff like that. If we were to look for buys, I would actually prefer. Yeah, it's very messy. You only have this kind of small range here. This is kind of shitty range. That's 6.3 pips. So you probably want to see support from the bottom of the range and then trade it back up, to be honest, if we're touching GU. So if we're touching GU, that's the kind of thing we'd be wanting to look for, is actually to trade from lower back up, not buy the highs here. Sells don't really make too much sense at the moment, as we're more at the lower part of the range. Right now we're sitting kind of in the middle of the range, almost at the middle, but buys above here would be definitely the middle, and that's the worst place to trade. So yeah, we're basically, you could consider this middle, right? So yeah, not the best spot to trade here in terms of GU. I would let it develop more price action before trying to execute on something. So gold here on the other hand, right? If we look at gold, we had a big drop yesterday. We're trying to recover some of that drop. So if we look at how the monthly candle closed on gold, obviously it would have closed bullish here. We had an insane month in terms of upside price action. We don't really have the strongest bottom wick here, so definitely could be in the cards here to make a stronger bottom wick on the monthly candle, especially with this daily candle closing bearish now. If we want to retest here and form that lower high, we can find ourselves retesting all the way back into the 83s. Looking at 4-hour time frame, we obviously do have this kind of, you know, support here that we broke through now. We did tap into previous support, so this is where we potentially could get retests back into the 650s. And if we find resistance at the 650s, we could actually, this could be a sort of sell-off here. We could sell off. Now, if we close back inside the range, high chance we're going to actually try a little bit higher. Gold is still fundamentally bullish, higher time frame, but there's no harm in seeing a little bit of a cool off where we reject 650, come back down to 30s, and, you know, just cool off a little bit. So right now, 4-hour time frame is the same as that monthly candle. Small tiny bottom wick here working its way towards the upside here. There's not really too much price action here in terms of what we need to be marking here. Let's go ahead and look at the 1-hour time frame here. So we look at 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour has that same support there. This is kind of going to be target of this move here, so we're not too far from that. We need to see it tap this. If we're looking at bias, previous daily is bearish here and previous 4 hours closing bullish here, so we are mixed bias with a little bit of a change of structure, so gives you slightly more upside biases here. But if we do start to create some sort of heavy change of structure here, especially anywhere from here, even from here is good, which is that 4-hour support zone. So yeah, I mean, if we start to see that rejection, like I said, from here, would be good to sell. If not, looking for the buys at this point right now, I want to see it get back inside of the range, right? I want to see it get back inside of the range. I think where we are right now doesn't make any sense to buy, as we are literally coming to test that range. If we're going to reject, that's where we're going to reject. So we wanted to get back in the range before looking for buys. Now we have closed above here, which is nice. Obviously there's no structure being made. It's about 12 pips to there, 15 pips below the lows here, but would be great to see some form of structure. So this could give us an idea where if we start to flip back down, we could actually get support from down here and look for the buys. Look for the buys with support from down here, right? So if we start to see this, we can look for buys back up to these highs if we don't test this first. If we do test this right now, then we will be looking for buys back inside of the range for gold, right? So that's what I'd be looking for here in terms of gold price action and gold analysis. So let's see how that forms. If it forms structure here, that's fine, because that's where you take your buys back inside the range, you know, above 45 here. So yeah, all kind of analysis leads to that. And yeah, it's pretty clean, pretty clean. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for, and that's the analysis here, breakdown here. Let's see what we get presented with today on the charts. Ideally, we have some nice GJ continuation would be the ideal situation, where we can just look to continue some of this GJ move here would be cool. So that's what I'm looking for. Hopefully we don't die off in volume. Yesterday we did see good volume during London, but we have to keep in mind London did reverse yesterday. So are we going to reverse this London again? Is that going to be a pattern, or can we get the continuation? Now yesterday was different, as obviously we're more inherently bullish here. So today, you know, looking at how things are forming on the charts, it is definitely looking more upside postured here. So even if we pull back right now, as long as we respect this high, buys could be an opportunity here as well. Ideally, we want to just trade continuation and not kind of get stuck in something that comes down and then fails, right? That's kind of not what we want. And it would be a situation where you have to still give it a shot, right? Because that's only what would make sense. Now, what's interesting, we've had about 3 hours of upside. We might get our first 1 hour candle giving a slight rest here. It's not necessarily a bad thing, right? It's not a bad thing for 1 hour to create structure, especially when 1 hour creates resistances. It's pretty nice because it gives us a zone that price has to respect to go up, right? So you imagine if we get back above this zone, price has to respect the zone in order to continue up for the rest of the day. So it gives you a nice little idea of what's happening. Currently, we've just grabbed liquidity from key level again. We'll have to see in 11 minutes how everything closes here, and then we'll react accordingly. So yeah, I appreciate everyone showing up. We have about 200 people here in stream today. Hope you guys enjoyed the analysis and the breakdown overall of the pairs here, right? Overall monthly breakdown. So hope you guys enjoyed. Let's put the scam likes. You know the drill. If you haven't already, can you leave a like on the stream? Get the likes up to 150. I would appreciate it. You know the drill here. You know the drill. Definitely does help. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's video to put that all in. So let's put a poll here. Yesterday's video was a banger. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, yesterday's video is an important type of video. This puts basically my approach that I'm doing right now. The approach that I did right now, it's 4-step approach. And that explains those 4 steps. Basically exactly what I did right now. I went through step 1, my markup. I went through step 2. And it puts it all together in 10 minutes, which is definitely something useful for people to comprehend that. I noticed you use Forex charts for GU but Owanda for gold. Any reasons? I know FXCM was bad, but why not Owanda or Forex? Owanda, too many gaps. Forex on gold, 4-hour time frame is wrong. Their 4-hour time frame is wrong. They have their 4-hour time frame is actually backwards, and 1 hour back. So if you were to look at it, I think I deleted it. But if you go check forex.com, their 4-hour closes, so it looks completely different on a 4-hour. You know, it looks completely different, so be careful with that. What's your daily bias on GU? My daily bias on GU today is a mixed bias with how candles closing, but leaning more to upside, but we're in a range. Dr. Joker just subscribed. Thank you, brother. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the fam. Thanks for the analysis. Gave a good holistic view. Thank you. Any practical tip for a BE trader? Yeah, this is a very good stage to be at in your journey. And the practical tip is, what is causing you to be BE? Is it the losses or is it the wins? Now that's very, very important to understand. Is it that you actually are profitable but then losses take you back to break even? Or are you losing and then the wins bring you back to break even? So you have to discover which side is causing you the break even. Is it you're in profits, you go back to break even, or is it you're in losses, you're in break even, or is it both? If it's both, then it has to do with risk, because sometimes it can do with risk. Most of the time, I would assume it's to do with risk and confidence. That's what it was for me when I was in the break-even stage, was risk and confidence, because I would adjust risk as I lost confidence. And that would allow me to be break-even instead of ahead. Because you have to imagine, if you get knocked down on your feet and then you crawl your way back up, yeah, you'll crawl your way with skill back up to break-even. But if you were to continue full risk of what you initially did, then guess what? You're going to be ahead, right? You're going to be up. Hi, yesterday I lost 50% of my account. Today I'll risk another 50 to make it 100% risk in 2 days. Sounds like an amazing plan, man. I think risking 50% is a little bit of a chicken move. If this is going to be your plan, might as well just go the full 100%. Actually, more, 150% would be better risk. You know, just go all in and then redeposit. Monday was yesterday, so no problem. We can have redeposit Tuesday, redeposit Wednesday, redeposit. Until you just end up on the streets. Just wait for Friday NFP. Oh no, Friday NFP, you bet your house on it. Friday, you bet your house. What time does this start officially? If you turn on notifications to the channel, you will get notified when we start, so you don't have to even check out your time zone. If not for redeposit, I'd never see profit. Yeah, so if you just turn on notifications, you'll get what time we start. So, but it is 9:30 a.m. Dubai time though. So I don't know what that'll translate to you, but just put on your notifications. It's better. I don't spam. It will only notify you when I stream. Should hold seal now. Oh, comment of the day. Congrats. You have won comment of the day. Let's see. Check out this. This is the best, man. This is the best. But I need to retake that. This is comment of the day. First place already, man. Already. We're starting off with a banger here. There we go. From Mr. Puvan. Should hold seal now. The seal has come back, man. This is a new seal. This is SEEL. This is a different one. We've had SEAL, we've had SEL, we've had SAL, but now we have SEEL, seal. That's the new one, man. That's a new one. Comment of the day. No, bro, don't do this. My bad, bro. You won. Oh, yeah, SEAL we had. Don't do this. It's not my fault, man. Not my fault. You won comment of the day, man. I can't stop you from winning comment of the day. Wasn't there a seal in English? No, I don't think... Thank you for the signal. I'm sealing now. But if I don't have a house, can I bet my rent? Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea, because both ways you're homeless, right? Both ways you're homeless, right? Give this guy 1 week of exclusive for his work of art. Ask him, hold or seal? Well, I'm confused. What are you holding and then what do you want to sell? It's like what? So if you're not holding something, you sell? Oh, maybe he means, do you sell it off? Like, do I sell it off? Is that it? Close positions. Sell it off. I don't know how you do it, Tradesharpe. These are some of the dumbest question statements I've ever seen. And you have to just embrace it. Hi, I remember you were discussing GJ swing trade yesterday. If I'm not mistaken, did you end up taking that? Oh, well noted. Yes, we talked about that setup 5, right? I did hold that. I did. I didn't expect it to play out this fast, but yeah, this one here, breaking these highs. It's pretty clean, man, but I was expecting it to be at least a 2-3 week trade, but it's kind of pushed up now already. Already almost a 1 to 2. Probably should secure something around here, but yeah, adding to the swing portfolio. But well noted, was listening. That's the thing, man. It's been cleaner on higher time frames, and this is what we're talking about, coming back to our zones, right? Coming back to our zones, getting set up 5 was pretty clean move here, to be honest. Had to give it a shot, swing portfolio. Harry, why do you think before there were more winning trades than now? Because we were going in a interest rate rising environment. I mean, a low interest rate environment in Japan and an rising interest rate environment in the US, and we've just transitioned. So as the market transitions, there's going to be there's going to be a different way it reacts, and we have to just sit through that transition, trade it accordingly, maintain discipline, and then boom, it gets back to its new catalyst to continue in different directions. Yeah, I'll post up that swing in the channel here. It's actually past my 1-to-1. I wonder if I should just close it out. I don't like the break of structure happening right now. We'll see. I'll give it a chance. It's not bad. 180 pips. Pretty happy with it. Usually we get the wick fills on the fake reversal candles on the weekly. Wasn't on the ball enough, or I'd taken it on the weekly as well. Yeah, I was just looking at it on the 4-hour actually. Followed my swing plan rules, but yeah, that was true as well if you're looking at weekly. Weekly was looking worrying here, but this was done by news as well, right? In terms of, news move, we pull back into this whole zone here, 4-hour, and then we start to get the liquidity grab. I mean, it's pretty classic on GJ. I took the same swing yesterday and closed it before the 1-hour. Oh, nice. I didn't expect it to play out this fast though. I expected myself to be in range for a while until it forms more things, or maybe pop up, pop back down. Something like that. I'll hold GJ to 194 when buys come. Well, then hopefully in this stage we'd actually want pullbacks. If you're looking for more higher time frame entries, you need pullbacks. You don't really want to buy without pullbacks here. So kind of same as, if we were to, I mean, yeah, 194 is not that crazy, to be honest. It's not that crazy, especially if we're leaving these highs. It's possible, but you just want to keep stop loss below like a structural point. And for me, yesterday's stop loss was held pretty big, man, right? Like 120 pips. Yeah, 139 pips. So if we pull back like this right now, it could literally just be the same setup we get here. And we probably can rip it on setup 2 here. Only problem is 1 hour close bearish. So what would I want to see? Yeah, definitely a 30-minute candle close bullish would be alright. Hi, do you risk 1% for your swing trades, or is it different? Well, I have a different swing account, so I'm kind of not experimenting, but I'm gathering data on the swing before kind of doing more of it and discussing it. I do discuss it, of course. My last swing entry was on also Euro NZD. I discussed that. I showed when I was in heavy drawdown. So yeah, it's just kind of gathering data. I have a different one, so I risk about $800 on this. But in terms of my portfolio, yeah, it would be about 0.8% risk. But of the account, it's definitely not 1%. It's a lot more. Heavy risk of the account, but I just have the account in there to have margin. Still using a wonderful gold? Yeah. Forex.com is not accurate. Do you pay swap fee on your swing account? Depends what direction I'm trading. So I got paid positive swap. I'll get paid positive swaps on GJ. For longing GJ, you get paid positive swaps. And the last swing I took was Euro NZD. You get also paid for that. You'll also get paid for that. Put them in here. You can see how the breakdown works. So if anyone's in the exclusive group interested to see how I took the trade, there is a breakdown there in the exclusive group. We did discuss this on Zoom though. We did discuss this on Zoom. So risking 4% swing is okay? No, it's not okay. You should, I mean, swing is the same. It's the same as a day trade. What's the difference? You're just taking it on higher time frame. It's just a different aspect to trade. Are you waiting for GJ to pull back into the 50-minute high to go long? Maybe, yeah, if it can reject from there, but I need to see some sort of rejection. It's very hard. I don't want to just long it at the 15-minute high. I can, but then stop loss will have to just go all the way below here, and for 45 pips we could still, it could just end up dumping here. Remember yesterday London session moved down before, reversed after. We saw a pretty similar move yesterday. That's 150 pips. Today, from where we were, if you look at the first breakout, we've seen a 138 pip move. So around the same. So if it wants to do that pattern, that's what will happen. If we can create supports, I'll be very surprised if it was to reverse, as everything's pointing up here. And it will just be London manipulating a little bit more before we get the cleaner price action. Doesn't mean I won't take risk, as that's my job. But it's just something I want to consider. Instead of longing random places, I want to see the confirmation of candle closes, 15-minute candle closes at least. Harry, have you blown accounts in the beginning? No, I have not. The only accounts I blew is when I tried to gamble with news. I put like $150, $200, and when I was in the beginning, I was pretty motivated by seeing people flip accounts on news, and found out it's not the case with spreads and all this bullshit. Same setup strategy works, Harry, for swing. Do we wait for sessions or the setups? No, just the setup. Session doesn't matter since it's swing. It's the same strategy, just you're looking more at zones, right? Check out the channel in the Discord where it says my swing. You'll see you're just waiting for zones. You can't take a swing trade without a zone. I will show you after the stream. I will describe it. We spoke about it though yesterday on Zoom. This setup 5 potential. We spoke about it in New York. I also talk about it. I also talked about it in I send my plans every single day. There's a Loom recording here. In the Loom recording here, this recording, we speak about the potential continuation. It's what we're looking for in NY, continuation above the highs. We did get the continuation above these highs here. Took its time though. Lower time frame was a little bit choppy in here. Eventually broke out just to reject again. Higher time frame, of course, just played it through without skipping all this mess, but again required quite a bit of room. Passed my 25k yesterday thanks to discipline taught by Harry. Amazing. Discipline rocks, man. Discipline is the best. Have to experience, have to do it. That's a nice rejection. If we can get above the high, should be a good option. Thanks for sharing your experience with us. News trade is not a trade at all. I prefer 1 hour after the news. For me, 15 minutes after the news is my rule, as that's the next candle after news. I find that that is normally fine. It allows enough time for news to settle. But yeah, of course, an hour after will be cleaner. What are those blue lines? They're purple. They are key levels. Key levels. So whole numbers, basically. 0.500 and whole numbers. Give me a sec, guys. Go to it, come back. Harry, do you have monthly targets and all, or do you just go with proper setups and plan only? What do you mean by monthly targets? Like, you know, monthly monetary targets? No, I don't have monetary targets. They're very unhealthy habits. You should never set monetary targets because it is, it's very, very unhealthy. The reason it's unhealthy because you need to come to the charts and trade what you see, not what you obviously want, right? And if you set monthly targets, it can actually, in your best times, be a cap, and in your worst times, be a strain. So what I mean by that is, let's say my monthly target is $10,000. What if I make $10,000 in the first 2 weeks? I'm just gonna stop. Like, I could have exceeded my target. So you're setting a mental cap, because if you're at $8,000 for the month, you're like, oh, only $2,000 till I reach my target. You're gonna be hesitant, you're gonna be slow. Whereas if you have no target and you just trade what you see, it could be a pretty big month. You could be easily up, you know, quite amount, right? You can easily, you know, exceed that. And at the same time, if you're not reaching that goal, it's going to be extremely difficult, right? It's going to be extremely, extremely difficult. For example, 6K funded account only has $360 worth of max loss limit. So when you say risk only 1%, what do you mean? 1% of 6K or 1% of the 360? 1% of 6K. 1% of 6K. Can we get a video on swing trading? I do have a basic video on the concept of swing trading already on my channel. You can just search it on my channel. It's there already. But in terms of more advanced stuff, I need more time. because I'm not going to put out any information that I don't have enough data, right? I'm discussing it with the guys in the exclusive group. They're being exposed to it. We discuss it all the time. But by all no means do I want to enforce this as, I need more data, because it's what you need, man. You need to collect data. It's not how trading works, is that I'm not some guy who's going to be some hype. Look at my new strategy. This is the new latest. It's like, listen, man, chill. Like, you haven't even tested that strategy over a significant amount of time. So I just want to make sure that everything is, going properly. And I understand. Yeah, that video on the basis concept, because my swing trading, the way I swing trade is the exact same way I trade lower time frames, just higher. The only difference is understanding zones. You need to understand zones. It's very important. But I made a series. This should help you get the basic idea of swing trading. Not only basic, but here, the swing trading here, 15k views. It's very good. What's the story of gold today, my G? Probably going to be, we need to get back inside of this range. So if you look at this as a range, here's one range right here. I was pointing. Here's one range right here. And here's the current range we're sitting in. What we need to do is we need to break back into the previous range. Because right now, if we were to tap into this zone here, we could easily reject it and start to come down. It's kind of your target. So in order to continue up more, we need to get back inside of the range. If we reject this zone here, it's a potential selling opportunity. It's a potential selling opportunity. So let price action develop around this zone. Anyone who cannot calculate 1% of 6k should not be trading. I can agree with that, yeah. You should not have a funded account if you can't calculate risk, for sure. You need to go spend time. I do have a free risk management course for that reason, but come on. Come on. Thanks, my man. I'm holding buys from 2624. What's your opinion? I mean, obviously, that's a great price to be holding. You're up around, 200 pips, but you need to be considering, what you want to do here. I think if you're looking at higher time frame, whenever you go into a trade, have a plan, man. Have a plan. You just look at how structure is forming. You don't have 1 hour structure. We are tapping previous 1 hour. We start to form rejection. We could experience a pullback. That doesn't mean that it doesn't go into a higher low. You just have to adjust it. Would you buy GJ setup 2 or wait for break of high? Probably get above the highs, as this is too close, this is too close. It's only around 5 pips here. Nothing really you can do with 5 pips. 32 pips stop loss. A little bit hard. Unless we had a 30, and 30 minute is right there. If we had the 30 close, yeah, it would be a little bit different. Just the 15. Remember, 1 hour is still bearish. So break of high would also be break of 1 hour high. Would also be break of 30 minute. Would also be the 15 getting above as well. Give us more confirmation that this doesn't just roll over. Last thing we want is for this to roll over and continue down while we're in. And for a difference of 5 pips would be worth it. Hi, can I join from smartphone, desktop same time from Zoom? Because I'm moving sometimes. Yeah, of course. G rejecting breakout a daily, would you consider a setup 4? Let's have a look. Rejecting breakout of daily. I get what you're looking at here. Yeah, I mean, it is potential to come back down and test there. It's not crazy, yeah. It's not, yeah, especially if 4 hour can close like this and start to break down. I agree with that, man, for sure. It does make sense. It does make sense. You have the right idea. Just need to get out this range, you know what I mean? But yeah, it does make sense what you're saying. Why is 0.500 and 00 levels marked? Can you explain to me? Because they're key levels, right? They're key levels. So what does key levels mean? Key levels mean they're whole numbers. These numbers, actually, for all the guys in the exclusive, check out there is a whole section explaining them fundamentally how they were created. So that would be some good education for you, whoever's hasn't watched that yet. But it's basically because they're levels that are easy to write, and since they were easy to write, a lot of liquidity lies at these levels. That's why. But it actually comes from the fact that they were easy to write. Because if someone back in the day said, I wanted to offload my orders, they wouldn't write 193.02 too fast. So they just say 193. Give the slip. Because back in the day to trade, you had to give a slip. So currently you're on no trade. I have a trade running from yesterday. But that would mean I'm looking for more opportunities today as a day trade, right? That's what I do 99% of the time. Well, not 99, but most of the time. But that would mean nowadays it's not so relevant then, as the people would be thinking, no, it is relevant. A lot of liquidity still lies at these levels because of algorithms now being coded, because they can guarantee liquidity at those levels. How to join exclusive? Just hop on the wait list. I'm back to accepting one person a week. And yeah, I know some people didn't make it back in. I will address that if someone asks. But yeah, through here. I will actually address that on my Instagram story today. I know some people were like, listen man, I was waiting and I didn't get in. So for those people, I would like to give them the chance, you know. But I want them to DM, like message me. So I'll make an Instagram post and they can message me through that. Can you explain? What he means is, you know, setup 4 is a fake out, right? Daily closing back in the range. So if you look at GU, what did daily do? Daily did what? Daily tried to close above and then close back in the range. So there's a chance for daily to come back and fill to the bottom of the range. If you look at 4 hour and we just remove drawings, make this simple. If we do get a 4 hour candle leaving here and then start to break down, makes sense to come back and retest here, right? Makes sense to come back and retest here. That's what he means. Harry, yesterday I joined your Discord group and I got many messages from ID name Tradesharpe. Yeah, all scammers. I will never DM you first. What do you think about gold? We analyzed it 4 or 5 times. Do you only look for trades after London Open? No, most of my trades come in between now to London Open. I take trades from when I start, about 10 a.m. is my trading window till I end stream. Even after stream, I trade with the guys in the exclusive group. If there's opportunities, we take it. Hey man, last time the group closed very fast. I was wanting to get in. Can I? Yes, I know guys, I know. I didn't open the group for 1.5 months, and a few people on the wait list, obviously since it was first come first serve, didn't make it in. Now I understand that I wanted to have an application based approach. So what I'll do is that those who obviously, you know, were like, listen man, I was ready, I wanted to come in, and then I ran it first come first serve, message me and we can discuss and I'll help you out, right? So just message me or join the waitlist, and when you join the waitlist, just DM me and say, hey Harry, I was been wanting to join, I was this guy, and I'll probably see you if you were actually on it, or if you weren't, then just message me and tell me, all right? I'll help you guys out. That is fair. I don't mind. I will make a post on Instagram if people are not watching stream today, and they can hopefully not be pissed off at me. But yeah, I'm telling you, we keep it tight-knit, man. We keep it tight-knit. It's good. It's good. It's never hectic in there. It's never crazy. But yes, I get some people want to make it in, but I just want to control, man. I just want to control. So that would be a way of controlling. Just curious if you have a certain time you trade in London. No, whenever a setup is able to form during my session. How many people are in there? Right now on Zoom we have 50. Why are you writing in caps? No need to write in caps that. Are you planning to visit Dubai Forex Expo 7 October? No, I'm not interested in scammy brokers trying to get affiliate deals with them. I'm alright, thank you. I have my own stuff going on and I don't need to partner with a broker just to screw you guys over, but I do okay. Doesn't really make me feel good. Can I pay using a crypto? Crypto's hard because of fees, but there is a way we can, but I would recommend always for you to do through WAP so that you can get access to everything very quickly. Right, it will be the cleanest way to be done. What's your thought about GU setup 4 on the daily time frame? Is that what you're talking about? What are you going to do? Can you elaborate? I'm looking for a setup 1, so I'm looking for price to leave this range here for buys. If we can leave this range, I'll be interested in buys. If we can't leave this range, well, that's it. We can't leave this range, right? We're stuck. We're stuck. I like your stance on not going to the Dubai Expo. Your truth, most newbies don't like the truth. Well, yeah, the only reason I would go there is if I want to make a partnership with a broker who's going to scam you, but it will fill my pockets. Ultimately, you guys will find out that, and all of my hard work of proving disciplined trading, day-to-day showing up, not showing any flex, all of this stuff will be down the drain because everyone will be pissed off at me. And I will not enjoy that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to just show you my experience, right? Share my experience, not my opinion. Just share what I do on the charts. And to give that all up just because a broker is going to pay you some sort of CPA program, yeah, people do it, but it's not for me, man. It's not for me. You know what I mean? The only time I would partner with someone is a fruitful partnership, something that's going to benefit both parties, right? That should always be how it is. Good morning from the Netherlands, bright-eyed, bushy tail. Let's rock. New month with your awesome example and mentoring. Thank you so much. Appreciate the positive words. Which prop would you recommend? I would recommend probably the big guys. FTMO, 5% as we have guys being paid out from them. So yeah, those are the two big guys. Share my experience, not my opinion. Yeah, man, it's true. A lot of people in this industry want to share their opinion. This is the best. This is why this is the best. Every day I show up on stream, I'm just sharing my experience. I'm doing here what I want to do, regardless of the outcome, because that's what I'm here to do, is trade. I told you, I'm a trader here who's actually wanting to trade. I'm not a content creator creating entertaining content. I make it extremely hard for myself to build a brand. But I know I build quality people here because I don't flex lifestyle when I can. I don't make all of this hype BS, right? Because first of all, I don't really have time. I have better things to be focusing on. And the best way I found was just to come and stream what I do. Now it's hard. I do agree. It is hard because, you do get criticism, you do have pressure, but everything has a sacrifice, right? Gold seems to be making it back in that range. Yeah, it seems like it is back in that range. 2 minutes for it to close. Can have gold buys. 34 pips all the way back up to there. I kind of looking more interested in GJ today than gold. I do think GJ can have nice risk to reward perspectives. See how gold closed. Doesn't want to close too deep here, otherwise you don't really have the risk to reward. You could try, if you get a nice bottom wick, you can put stops below the range here. If it doesn't close back in the range, then we'll have to wait for next candle. That could actually be an extremely beneficial scenario where you get next candle close bearish and then one more close above. Holy crap, that would be insane. Bro, last time the group, yeah, I answered that, brother. Don't worry, I answered that. I answered you that. What does the exclusive consist of? It's on the website here. So we basically are a community. It's all here. We have everyday Zoom calls, weekly webinars. You get access to all of my strategy content. You can watch this video. We have live trading rooms for London and New York. London is done Zoom live. It's a private network. Every single, you get all follow-ups from me, stuff like that. It's basically a full everything you need, right? So basically online you can learn about the information, but in there we work on application, right? How to apply stuff. So just watch the video on the website, would be a lot better, so I don't have to repeat myself to people who have heard this shit before. And yeah, we close below here. How did GJ close? Ooh, GJ quite a good close above, huh? No bottom wick here as well. 5 minute no structure. I probably want a 5 minute closing above here. I think that's where we'll rip it. 5 minute closing above, unless we can make a nice little deep bottom wick. If not, we'll try also break of this high. We just want to be careful of this 5 minute resistance. Not above 4 hour resistance zone. Well, I kind of use that to see what's going on. What time are the webinars usually taking place? I wasn't able to make it last one. I live in California. The times change every week to accommodate for people who live in America and for people who live in other countries. So just make sure to check the announcements. check the announcements. You'll see. But the webinars are recorded, right? So let's see how it reacts at this 5-minute resistance. If we can do some business at this 5-minute resistance, then I'm probably going to be interested. No 5-minute structure makes it hard. It does. We kind of need that. Would be great. That's why I'm waiting for the 5-minute, because if 5-minute can close above here in 2 minutes, it would also give confidence. We could rely on this range being respected and volume to come through. We probably can also just enter half just to be involved in the move. Rather be involved than not involved. And if it's half, then it's just half anyways. Doesn't really matter. So this is what we want to see. We want to see it break through right now. See if the 5-5 does look like it wants to close above, so that is good. Or maybe not. Why didn't you take the trade here? Oh, I missed it. Yeah, since 5-minute didn't have structure. Oh, this is gold. This is gold. Because we are at that previous range. I'll show you. Just let me see this close here. Oh. Yo, don't do this last 26 seconds, GJ. Yo, GJ, last 26 seconds. Relax, relax. Relax, relax. Last 26 seconds. Relax. There you go. Need a 5-minute bottom wick here. Perfect. Now we can hopefully create some 5-minute structure. Yeah, stops would be below the 15. This previous one. Yeah, at this point my plan would be to enter not full, but something at the break, re-break of its own 5-minute high. Why not waiting for something close above 4 hours? Seems to be very strong level looking at previous PA. Volume, and I expect volume to break. So if I enter earlier, we haven't really tapped it. If we are able to break through it, I can be break even if we start rejecting. If I wait for something above here and we just break through, it's gone. It's gone, it's gone. And I drew it accurately. See. So technically we haven't tapped it. Especially, and that's why I didn't rush into it, right? I waited for the re-break. I want the re-break here. So only when it re-breaks, it's gonna make sense, right? Like we didn't rush before. We said wait for 5-minute close above and then we want a re-break. So if it is after such a bottom wick, we also didn't rush on the open. We said wait for bottom wick. So once it does this, why is it again trying to break through this? Has no reason. If it's gonna be a zone, it will just reject right now. And then we can wait for next 15-minute above. Gold did 5-minute did close above that zone, which is nice. 0.4 says you don't consider it tapped? Well, I do. That's my point. So this would be the rejection off it, right? Gold break of high could be an option here. Especially with a thunder. That does look juicy with a thunder, huh? Gold looks interesting with this thunder here. This looks pretty interesting, this thunder. How does 1 minute look? This is not good, having a lot of space down here. You normally don't want that. So I mean, if it breaks the high, you can go pretty aggressive. You need 15-minute confirmation. Same idea. It's a previous level. Close too deep for thunder. Thunder is a setup that we have. So this is a little too deep though. You'd want it weak. This for me is closing back in the range. GJ closed back as well. So this is where we can look for either break or closes above here. This 5 minute is also for the 15-minute close. Harry, do you have a gold daily bottom wick on your broker? Let me check the daily. I do, yes, I do. Give me a sec, I'll just go turn the AC a little bit. Alright, could be interesting. Close this. See if we can get a little bit deeper, would be better. Said could be interesting close, we'll see. Thank you, Tony. Five-minute structure we have now. If it can close above here, will be a bonus. As long as it closes bullish, we are fine. Break of high could be an aggressive option. Yeah, I'll probably go that high, the highest high. It's a 15 setup one. It's quite nice. Ooh, pushing fast. I'm gonna take a break of this high. Okay, I took it there. I took it. Stop loss gonna be below these candles here. Target key level. It's the trade. So we can get some GJ strength. Right, we're tapping into this previous 4-hour zone right now. You can see this little zone. Just need to be cautious at this zone here. If you want, you can be around mental break even. If we don't want to push through, give this a shot. So around here you can be a little bit mental. I'm gonna allow it to bounce off entry and then see how it reacts from here. That's what I'm doing here. So allowing it to bounce off entry. See if we can push through this. So let's see if we can. So still just locked in here. See if we can bounce off entry. So I'm just seeing. Yeah, I need to lock in. Will depend on this 5 close. Yeah, just give it space, Tony. Just give it space. So yeah, see if we can close above this 4-hour would be good. As I said, original stop was here though, so I need some room. If you want, you can be mental, so that means if it does close below entry like this, yeah, if this shit flips, I don't know if I trust it too much. I'll have to get out. Right, made bottom wick on my broker. It made bottom wick on my broker. Can we survive? Can we push, Mr. GJ? Can we push now? Can we push, please? Can we push now? Okay. Yeah, once it breaks this high, I should be okay here. How much is stop loss? 21. All right. So we're still okay. All right, finally. Hard break even. I'll probably move. I'll see. I'll see. Good push here, yeah. So far, good push. Hard break even for you. I don't think we've tapped any level though. It's pretty hard to go fully hard break even. You see this 1 minute structure we have now? This is where our entry is. So for me, if I can't respect this 1 minute structure, I'll close. Even if it's -1 pip here. You see what I'm saying? I don't mind taking -1 pip here. So this is now my plan. This is what I was watching. Can we respect this structure? So we formed this here. We did this. And I said if we broke the lows, I'd probably be done. We then respected it. This is what I was watching carefully. For mental break even, we were fine. So now we're in this position. If we break this, this is where I'm going to manage my trade basically. All right, guys. So I hope that makes sense. Bit of an FU candle. Alright, I'm gonna show you exactly how I'm gonna manage this right now. So if this now taps here and doesn't reject, guys, and breaks here, I'm gonna be out break even. I want you to understand. Alright. That's it. Close break even there. What to do? FU candle came. Only gave me a 7 pip push. Can't do anything. Out break even, like I said. You can see here. Out break even. Nothing I can do about that. No follow through. So yeah, I'll look for re-entry though, guys. I'll give it another shot if it's gonna happen. You can see here, out break even. So I'll wait for another entry and I'll give it another shot. I'll wait for another entry and give it another shot, guys. Just faked out back in. It's also the 1 hour close soon here. We could have a nice little 1 hour close. Five-minute candle closing. Two losses and two. How is this a loss, brother? How is this a loss? I like to use 1 minute and trail stop loss. Yeah, that's what I did. I trail stop loss to my entry. It's not a loss. I showed you my terminal. I actually covered for commission. Yeah, London Open coming soon here. Let's see the 1 minute, not 1 minute, the 1 hour. It goes up after we're out. I mean, it's just break even. You go in again. There is a re-entry option. I kept my tiny bit below. Yeah, if you're happy to take a smaller loss, yeah, you can keep it a tiny bit below. That makes sense. We need to see how this candle closed. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Sell gold keeps gonna rejecting. No, I'm concentrated on GJ right now. Actually managing a few things here at once. Need the 5 minute to close above on gold? Yeah, that would be better. You would also get the 1 hour close with that, right? Have you moved your stop loss to break even? No, I got stopped out break even. So yes, I was stopped out break even. I don't feel good. I'll sit this one out. Which one out? I mean, we haven't got any closes yet. This is why. This is what we're waiting for. The confirmation of the close, right? Where did you enter? I entered here, but I got stopped break even. So I'm looking for re-entry right now, which might happen in 1 minute. So be ready. I got stopped break even. I showed you my terminal. For some weird people saying that it's a loss, I don't know how. I was even stopped out in profit to cover for commission. But they're just here to hate, and I understand that. Look at this, right? This is what, look. This is why we manage like that, guys. Can you understand why we manage? All right? Can you understand why we manage? People hated at me. Oh, you went break even. You got out the trade. Now look. Now look. Would have lost your ass. This is my point. If it's rejecting something and I see I don't like, I'm gonna be aggressive. Look. Yes. So guess what? What can I type here? Correct break even. And I was even allowed it. I even allowed it mental break even, right? We allowed it to bounce off our entry. Would have been SL hit, man. This would have been shitty. Right? So realize the risk management today was on point. Holy. We saved the gun. We saved the bullet today. We saved the bullet. We saved the bullet. So understand that, like, really, GJ is playing games and we have to be very aggressive, and I identified that and we're lucky for that. We are lucky for that. I even was able to cover commissions, which is pretty happy with. Bigger lot size, bigger risk. I was aggressive today, but man, this would have been shitty. I kind of was playing that rule I talked about. Yeah, I'm telling you, but guys, everyone hated at me for going for, you know, see how gold looks like here. See how gold looks like. 30-minute close above, 1 hour close above, 15-minute close above with that. It broke high already though. I don't like that it's broke high and rejected. If it can make deeper bottom wick retest here, then flip again, maybe we have entry. Or maybe how big is stop loss here? We might have a smaller stop loss. 18 pip stop loss. That's not bad, huh? 18 pip stop loss. Yeah, maybe re-break of its own high. Maybe re-break of its own high. 4 hour pushing. 1 hour close above here. Yeah, I'll give it a shot here. Re-break of its own high. Break even somewhere here. Previous rejection zone. Yeah, we have no reason to re-break its own high if it wants to continue up, right? Now we have also tested down here. We do lose out on 4 pips, but I need the confirmation of that. I'm a bit hesitant to enter on flip. Man, GJ dumping, I'm thinking to close my swing. First time stops not so wide? Yeah, I think it would make sense risk to reward wise, right? Especially now that we're making a bottom wick. 5-minute gold is at resistance. We did close above here, right? This did close above. So it's the same on my broker. We do have a close above. We now have a 1 hour bottom wick. We're not going when it flips. We're going when it re-breaks its own high. So it needs to do some work to re-break its own high. So that's how the position will look. Stop loss will have to be below the 15-minute low. So we'll see. Can we get it? If it breaks this 15-minute low, then our stop loss is going to be different, right? So we have to maybe reconsider the position. We have to reconsider the position and see how it is. You're a professional trader, but the guys that entered with you might be at a big loss because it was a one-to-one trade. But how they had a big loss if it's even a one-to-one? You can go see my track record, right? You can see how the profits work, percentage-wise. It works long term here because we have a high win rate. Win rate here is 75-76%. So it works. If you have low win rate, yeah, you need higher risk to reward for sure. Because how are you going to, if you're losing most of the time, you need to make that up with the win. But if you're not losing most of the time, if you're managing the trade, now if they decided not to close break even, that's their choice. And they shouldn't even be entering with me if they don't know what they're doing, right? I'm here doing my own trading. I made a good decision to go break even today, right? Always something to complain. Listen, I'll tell you the truth. I've actually discovered this. If you are in profits, they complain you close early. If you close too late and you miss closing at the peak, they said you closed too late. If you're in drawdown, they said your entry sucks. If you take a loss, they say you're a shitty trader. All of these things all result to people always trying to find excuses, right? Need to get out the swing, it's looking bad. All right, in your eyes, yes. Everything you have is negative, bro. That's probably why you don't make money in the market. It's probably why you don't make money in the market is because you view at everything negatively. On my swing, my stop loss is trailed, so I'm not too worried about it. And yeah, we are very lucky, guys. Like, holy shit. What a clutch today. What a clutch. Cook him? Well, the funny thing is I actually made profits. I made small profits in that, right? Yeah, I showed it to you guys. We allowed mental break even. I locked in. You see, everything was explained here, right? Where original stop loss here, the 1 minute. This is very key how I explained to you guys the 1 minute here. The 1 minute. So as soon as it taps here, luckily my entry was triggered quite nicely here. You can actually see, wait, I think I show my terminal here. There. You can see how my entry was triggered literally fully break of the high, right? Check this out. Entry was triggered full break of the high when it, so I was literally here. That's why there's this gap. So, and I closed literally as it was coming down. So I made commission there. I made commission from my entry. Entry break of high like we discussed. We went in 7 pips profit. As it came back, boom. So nothing I could have done there, but definitely a good decision in my mind. And I think we came and dodged a bullet here. Like, holy crap. This would have been absolutely shitty feeling to hold through this. As Steven said. Gold might trigger here, guys. Stop loss is a little bit bigger now, about 19 pips. Definitely enough liquidity grabbed. Oh, and my camera dies. That's not good. Have to fix that. Actually, I've just seen something I don't like, guys. I've seen something I don't like. I'm gonna show it to you. I don't know if this should put me off, but this 30-minute, man, that's worrying to me. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 30-minute candles. Are we really gonna get a more of a push here? Or is this gonna grab liquidity from the highs like what just happened on GJ and we dump? And we dump again. Like, that's a little bit worrying to me here. I think I might wait for the 15 here. I think I might wait for the 15. Risky trade, yeah, this is looking a little bit not in my liking. Guys, I'm gonna delete this buy stop here. Let me just delete it in case it flips quickly. Gonna delete this buy stop here and wait for something a little bit different. Because yes, it's great structure on the 15, but that 30-minute worries me. Because you see how we started to close weaker? We've liquidity grabbed to the high. Boy, oh boy, have I seen this before. I want to show you a perfect example of this. This happened yesterday. Look at this. If we go yesterday, check this out. Now, I did adjust my candle, but before this looked like this, okay? I want to show you yesterday how this looked. We made nice 15-minute structure yesterday. Actually, it was here, sorry. Let me adjust that. I'll show you. This was the one. Look at this yesterday. Same scenario. We came up, we went down, created structure, we closed above. We broke the high. When we broke the high was the liquidity grab to continue gold down. What if this re-breaks the high right now for the liquidity grab to continue gold down? Why? Why? Because daily time frame closed bearish. We're not fully bullish bias here. We're not we're not fully bullish bias, right? So that means we have the chance for this to roll over, especially with 4 hour very minimal bottom wick here. It has the chance. So look where we're buying. Am I logically buying in a good spot in the market? No, right? We're not, because look at this 30-minute, very extended. So we're buying the ultimate highs here. Even though on 15-minute it looks extremely juicy and enticing here, it's actually not the best trade when you inspect the higher time frames. When you inspect the higher time frames, it's not the best trade. And actually, you probably get away with selling below these type of zones here. That's the same thing said on GBP JPY. You need confirmation? No. The difference with GBP JPY is we had 1 hour structure. We had 1 hour structure from here, here. We had double 1 hour structure, and we had 30-minute structure. Look at gold. Look at the difference between gold. GJ, 1 hour structure. Okay, check this out. You have one hour structure here, 1 hour structure here. You have 30-minute structure back here, 30-minute structure back there. We entered after the 30-minute candle closed above. That was our entry. So we're playing with structure. Whereas gold, look at the 30-minute, nothing. Look at the 1 hour, nothing. So it's actually different. Hour 4 needs to make a lower high. If it does, we can look for sells, yes. That'll make sense for sells. So, yeah. This is gonna cook for some buys, guys, later. Be ready. New York session buys. This could be a great option for buys. If this is just a retest here, setup 5, we look for buys, guys. We look for buys. But holy crap. Oof. GJ is being difficult, man. Holy shit. London session, GJ, you need to be risk adverse. Maybe a bit of news came out here. ECB, see how the euro is doing. Yeah, this has come from there. Let's say UK 100 should have the same dump. UK 100, let's see, we should be dumping. Yeah, this has come from the pound here. So I had a little bit of news coming out saying that expects to cut rates in October, but we know that they've been doing this, you know, we know that they've been doing this. But yeah, look at the dump here, right? Look at the dump. Very interesting to see. But this is important, guys, to take options but be adaptive as a trader. Like, you have to learn from this to be adaptive as a trader. Like, you could see we was very hesitant as it started to come back. I was very hesitant in this position, and it played off true today because of how GJ has been. On GU, my only way at entry is retest setup 2 and 5. Yes, correct, because yeah, this is hard to unless you could have gotten. Even this is hard, man. On 1 hour, didn't even close below. How about 30-minute? Yeah, it's not easy, man. Remember, this is news, majority news move here, but this is what we want on GU, right? It's what we want on GU. No guru can stop now. Stop what now, brother? Gold about to come and break down. Yes, we were protected here. So I think I pulled off 2 good decisions. Imagine that flip quickly triggered us. I would be crying right now. Then yes, I would be running on a really bad streak here on stream. Well, not really bad streak. I think 2 losses is not going to do much long term. We know it. It's just been slow. But at least there's one good thing today, guys. And I want you all to appreciate this and thank the markets for this. We at least have volume. This is more exciting. We had potential 2 positions. I rather have positions and manage them than not have, because positions give opportunity, right? Regardless of the outcome. If we're following the plan, positions give opportunity. London, yeah, London was up. Your buy stop was on the flip, no, break of the high. That's where my buy stop was, break of the high. If it flipped, no, break of the high, I needed re-break of the high. So I just placed the buy stop here. We came about pretty close to it, about 3 pips away, but never triggered. And we kept safe because of that. Now this shows you why it's important to go break of the high. What's this camera? Yeah, my other camera ran out of battery, so I have to use this shitty camera. Now you guys see the pecs of Zeus. Come on. You shouldn't be seeing OnlyFans content here, only pips. It is banned to see only pips content. So I have to configure video and zoom, because you have to be paying a cheap price of $999 to see only pips content. Harry, I'm feeling difficulty to overcome fear. Please help. I exit early in the trade and it rushes to my TP. Did you see today I was not scared to take GJ because it followed a plan, but I was aggressive to manage based on objects I was seeing happen on the chart, how price was forming. I realized something with GJ. If we're not getting a quick push these days, it ends up being a reversal. This happened yesterday. We pushed the guys. This is exactly what happened yesterday, just different time. And I want you to see something, and all of you are gonna be like, ah, that's how he did it. Watch. You ready? How many pips did we push yesterday? 9. Break of low. Well, where we entered break of low. 8.8 pips. All right, let's go see. Break of high. How much did price push today? 12 from here, from our entry, how much? 8.2 pips, there you go. How much yesterday before reversing? Check the same amount. 9.1. That's it, man. Same as yesterday. Same as yesterday. We saw, this is why I was aggressive today, and I want to show you something even funnier. Look at the 1 minute structure. Yesterday we didn't have 1 minute structure, so very hard to manage. Very hard to manage without 1 minute structure. Today we were blessed with 1 minute structure. So yesterday just came back in the range and that's it. Nothing we can do. Whereas today we were very lucky to have what? To have this 1 minute structure up here. Because this allowed us to have a spot to manage. Once this closes below, this will tease everyone back into the trade. Everyone's like, oh yeah, I need to keep holding. Not today, we broke the structure. Very important. What have we been doing is we've been holding these higher lows. This should have been the higher low to continue. We should have at least got a decent push, pulled back then again, and then gone one more time. That's what should have happened on lower time frame, but we failed. Now we're just ripping like no tomorrow. Gold is also ripping towards the downside. 10 minutes for this candle to close. Will also be the 30-minute close. Harry, would the 15-minute fade perhaps be an option as price was at the resistance at the open? What do you mean by fade? Like looking for sells? For me, it was hard to look for sells today. Just based on how bullish everything had been. I wonder if we're gonna rip these gold cells. What are we saying? If we can close below, potential, yes. Harry Faden is an entry strategy from TTE. Oh, okay, sorry, I'm not versed on that. Not versed on that. But yeah, guys, we dodge a bullet today. Leave a like on the stream if you dodge that bullet, man. Like, holy crap. That was freaking scary, man. That would have been a straight SL. Oof. Not nice way to start the month, I tell you that. What's orange line? It's just these wicks here. So if we look at where price is going to grab liquidity, we'll grab liquidity from the lows. So I kind of want to close below that. It's also 5-minute structure. That would be most basic for you, is 5-minute structure. Not for you, but for, you know, to understand how I drew it. Just 5-minute structure. Because let's say we close here and we take sells, then we're selling straight into 5-minute. Or could mark the 1 hour. It's a little bit lower though. I mean, you could do, but it's been wicked through and then crossed. I don't know. It's a tough one. We'd have to consider both. We dodged a bomb. It was not fun. I tell you that much. It was not fun. I'm glad I was able. Do you go live daily? What do you trade the most? Yeah, I do go live daily. I'm live Monday to Friday. And I trade GJ, I trade gold, and GU mostly. Those are the most pairs I trade. If you want to know what time I go live, just leave a subscribe. You'll get notified. You get notified. See how indices are doing today. That's a great big close, huh? Big news dump on DAX. All UK 100, DAX, GJ, all GBP, all European pairs. We saw that. GJ above 500 would make sense, or just set up 5 to 500. Like above this little place here would be nice. See this one here? Oh, that's a 5. Don't really care. Yeah, it's a 15 there as well. Above here. So if we can get something above there would be good as well. Change of structure and then close. You know the classic setup 5, right? Caught wins on gold shorts. I think it's a bit premature, but yes. It did end up coming down. Well done. Have a great night. Dodged 2 bullets and got small profit. Yep, can't ask for anything better, right? So look. Yeah, that's how it would probably be. Yeah. This. Oh, you're looking there for sells. Okay, no. I thought this was... Oh, you're looking there for sells. That's interesting. I guess I see it. I see it. But by the time we reach your zone for sells, that's the first sell done, right? That's the first sell done. Guys, I have a little gift for you. I forgot to tell you yesterday. Obviously, yesterday I was trying to figure out what was going on. So, here's a little gift. I want everyone to listen up. We are building version 4 on Pip Labs. But I want you guys to be prepared for quarter 4. So what I've done for all of you guys is I have loaded on demo version. All right, demo version. You have 2023 data. I'll repeat. You have 2023 data on demo version for Pip Labs for 1 month. And this is my gift for you. It is October last year. So you guys can practice how price action was in October last year. So it's a little gift for you guys. I hope this does help, right? And it's just the demo. Demo is completely free. We don't ask for any sign-ups or anything like that. It is completely free, and I really hope this can help you guys practice and use this ahead of version number 4, which is coming very soon. So go ahead, use that. It costs you nothing. Make Pip Labs free with ads. Well, if you knew how much our server cost was, you would be crying. It's this is a passion-based project at the moment. It's a passion-based project, and the amount of work we're putting into this, it needs time. It needs time. So we are definitely the cheapest price on the industry with the most features. So consider that. So go put in some work. Go put in some work. It costs you nothing. Costs you nothing. As I said, I'm always supporting the community here. Always. Literally, look guys, this is how much work it takes. I don't, like, there's no gimmicks. I'm not using this to upsell. Look, you press try now, you press start, that's it, you're in. No email, no have to sign up multiple times, have to put in your credit card details and get charged after 3 days. No. 2023 data. Can you see the date here? October 2nd, 2023. Only for this month though, only for this month ahead of version 4. Version 4, guys, I promise, you're gonna have a lot of fun on version 4. You're gonna have a lot of fun. It's a whole makeover. Harry, from those 37 BEs, how many hit SL, how many hit TPs? Mr. Danny, this is a great question. So we went over this and we found out during the whole year, because we were looking back. So I had this conversation with the guys in the exclusive group and we were looking back and we were saying, hey, what's going on? You know, this is, you know, we're taking a lot of break-evens this month. And we found that there's months where if you didn't go break-even, there will be multiple losses. There was actually more losses that would have hit, there was more break-evens that would have hit SL than there was that hit TP, but it was it's a 50-50 realistically. But mental capacity makes more sense, because with SL can be slipped and you also feel mentally worse. You feel mentally worse when you take an SL, so it's better to take a break-even. Some people may be like, oh man, this guy takes a lot of break-evens. Yeah, I do, but remember, it's a 50-50 and I prefer to take a break-even than a loss, because to take a loss trading 1-to-1, right, guess what? You need 2 wins to be ahead of where you were, right? You need 2 wins to be ahead of where you were, whereas when you take a break-even, that's it. Look, today I even covered commission. I'm okay. Nothing's changed for me. The same way I started this month, I'm the same, but I gave myself the opportunity to be part of the market. Yes, we experienced loss 2.0. Exactly. That's called loss aversion, right? Precisely. You are correct. GU, high chance for it to at least tap the support if we're looking at just pure price action right now. We did close below the previous 30. Incredible dump. Incredible dump. With how gold acted these last previous months, I don't trust the sell. Yeah. Look at this setup 3 on GJ. Imagine it does what it does. If it does what it did yesterday, holy shit. Setup 3 on GJ. Push down, now reject. Come on, be nasty, GJ. Be nasty. Show us your true colors. I know you want to do it. Be nasty the time I'm not in. Make me happy. if I sell GJ right now, it will 100% reject. Now there's 50% chance. Will either dump through or reject. Breaking these lows, setup 3. GU has the same setup. Oh, GU went already though. Had a small top wick and went. How big is your stop loss on GU? GU 14 pips, dumped around 8 pips. Need more, need more. How big is GJ stop loss? GJ stop loss is 28 pips. That's not bad considering how big the dump was, but your target is 16 pips. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Well, this is the same thing it did yesterday, but just rejected. It just rejected. Literally, and this, remember yesterday we were waiting for it to tap key level. Look, it's doing the same shit. Comes close to key level and rejects. I'm interested to see if it does reach the key level or the target. Either way, even if it hits target here, it's not enough in terms of pip wise. That's 16 pips. Your stop loss has to be around 27 pips. Unless you go risk it for the biscuit and put stop loss above current 5-minute candle. Although I really don't agree with that. Minimum stop loss in this position I would say is above 5-minute structure. If you're looking to be aggressive with stops, which you can in this position. That's actually an interesting point. Looking back, if I was to be aggressive, that's 15 pips. Target is 7. Yeah, so in that sense, it would give you just a 1-to-1. But can you trust how it's been nasty, right? Like this, right? Here's a prime example. Thank you very much. And boy, does that feel good when you see that and you're not in, right? This is exactly what it did yesterday. So if you had current candle high stops, probably would have stopped you out there, unfortunately. Yeah, me too. I rather wait for it to create structure in here and we buy back up. This could just be a pullback. Look at it on 4 hour. Does it look scary in terms of a breakout? Not really. If we can create 4 hour bullish candle, we have space. This zone was very interesting zone, huh? It's a shame we tapped that zone for London session. Why can't we finally get a London session where we're not at a zone and it gives us the push? We had the right idea, it's just unfortunate the zone we were at. But I'm glad we didn't FOMO into any sells here or did any of this. Like, look how patient we were today. Again, another bullet saved here. Another bullet saved. Another bullet saved, and let's say we went with aggressive stops. It's not looking good, bro. Yeah, that would be you out. Done. We knew this was coming. We knew this was coming. We called it, right? This is actually something rare. It is rare for me not to enter the setup and for it to do what I exactly expected, because normally the market likes to play games. It's not rare, but this is exactly why we did it. I got in. Why? I just said not. Bro, are you sleeping? No. I'm gonna cry now. I'm gonna cry. I just said this is exactly what it's gonna do. It's not gonna tap key level. I'm up, lol. I don't know what you mean you got in. Oh, you mean for the buys instead. Oh, so you went opposite. You trusted what I said about it would reject. Holy shit, man is on a different level. Man is like, I trust Harry so much that, listen, he says it's gonna reject, I'll buy the rejection, fine. I wouldn't recommend that long term, bro. Just don't do that. Man, I hedged you. Will enjoy losing your money long term, unfortunately. Unfortunately, enjoy lose. So if you hedged me, and I said that price is going to reject here, then you would be in drawdown. So again, you're in a loss. You're in a loss of 25 pips, which is unlucky. Are you able to enter demo position for Pip Labs? Of course, Pip Labs is a backtesting software. Look at this. if you want to take a trade, you can simply press the trade button, choose where you want your TP and SL to be, if you want your SL to be, and it will calculate your lot size. You see the lot size changing based on your risk. So my lot size is now changing. 182 lot. 0.7 pip stop loss. So you can see it, and then you just press confirm. Once the trade triggers, you'll get your P&L and everything there. Everything will come. So yeah. Aggressive sell makes sense on gold. Let's have a look, my friend. With 5-minute close below. Ooh. Is that what you mean with 5 close below, or just rip? I don't like rip. 5-minute close below would be aggressive, yes. Yes, it would be. Where's my drawings? Okay, there we are. Did we tap the 1 hour level? We might see reaction here. Let's just draw a box just so we can watch it. Yeah, I prefer you wait for a 15. Even a 15 close below the box would be fine. You have room. Stop loss will be 21 pips. You have 15 pips to break even, but you'd expect it to go past in this type of position. Harry, can I ask you something? Of course you can, man. Of course. That's why you're here, to ask me questions, guys. Harry, sad I didn't took a shot today. Well, if you took the same shot as me, you would have just ended up break even. It's not a bad result, but nothing like starting a month with a break even. Something I'm extremely used to. Setup 2 on GG. I want more structure. I want this next candle to close bearish and then we go above. How is September for you? The same way it was on stream, a little bit slow. One of my slowest months this year, but it's just honesty. Like, nothing I can do about that. And what's crazy is in the swing trade, the amount I made in this swing trade, well, when I was up here, I didn't actually manage to close anything, but which is a bit of a shame. But anyways, it's okay. Right? Still profitable? Yes, definitely profitable. I shared my results in the exclusive group, as I don't like to share online, but in the exclusive group yesterday, I did share my results. I made a little bit of a, post here for people to see, so they can have a realistic of, and what's crazy is the swing trade, when we were up here, I was up already 50% of what I made last month, which is nuts. Anyways, guys, I'm going to call it a session. We dodge a few bullets here, so we keep it safe. GJ needs time before it sets up for buys. I'm still on bullish bias until 4 hour closes bearish and proven otherwise. And yeah, that is how it is. So what is this question here? Harry, what would you do if you're in a backtesting profitable? Your money's in crypto, not much money, like 2K. Better trading or leave it there? Leave it there and get better at trading and learn the skill. Put yourself in an environment where you can grow. It's great to get information, but you need someone to talk to. You need someone to gain feedback. You need someone to tell you when you are wrong. You need someone to show you the reality so that you can get better. And that's something you need to expose yourself and have an environment of. I just don't see any other way of progressing without having that type of environment, unless you go through extreme trials and tribulations of just getting beat on your ass and standing back up again. But the key is, when you stand up, you stand back stronger, right? So I think overall managed it well today, guys. Start of the month, I'm feeling hyped. I like to see that there's volume back in the market. I feel we can get some good positions coming for the rest of the week here, especially if this volume continues. We just need the volume. Guys, pray that the volume does not come before London. As soon as there's a day where there's no volume before London, we're going to be gifted in London. That's how it's going to work. We're going to get volume. So let's see how that populates, and we'll take it from there. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. Take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. See you guys.